flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, Nathan, we have you first on the agenda.
Good evening, everybody. This will be such a quick report that I didn't even type one up, and I've just got a few notes for you. Probably give a more substantial report on courthouse project at next week's joint session. The fencing subcontractors finally showed up and got the site perimeter fencing all up, bolted, gates in place today. Movers are coming for the last trip on Wednesday. The bond sale closes on Thursday, and a deposit will be made at First National Bank of Monterey for $13 million and a couple $100,000. I am been collecting signatures, been to the bank's headquarters in Monterey. We'll be piling some documents and delivering the actual official signed bonds to Barnes and Thornburg in the morning. There is a potential for a few early change orders within the next couple of weeks, but these will be good change orders. As we have been removing some of the big wood furniture, some other things, we have found a lot more hardwood floor in the building than we knew was present. And in cases where it can't be salvaged, we'll stick with the existing plans, won't be anything necessary. In places where we decide it is in good enough condition to be refinished, we will be able to eliminate the labor of removing all of the floor and the labor and materials of new flooring and just replace it with labor for refinishing the hardwood. We'll look into that, keep you posted on the cost benefit analysis, but we've just found a lot more wood flooring that looks like with a little bit of cleaning and stripping is still in relatively good shape. And that's all I have for you. You said more updates next week after we've had our first check-in with the architect and the management, project manager tomorrow, but so far they're just making quick progress, meticulously removing things that are being refinished and demolishing things that aren't being refinished.
Hey, thank you. Any questions or comments for Nathan? Hey, thanks. Kevin, you want to address the solar project?
Yes. So the Moss Creek Solar Project, which is the NextEra company's project, ran into a bad habitat that they decided to work around. So they decided to swap one parcel for another for their project, roughly 70 acres. And they decided to go ahead and file a new application for building permit with the building department. Carlos worked with them on that. They filed that. The attorney for them, Mary Soliday, reached out to me along with Mackenzie, the project manager, to address the road use agreement. We determined that the drainage agreement would not be impacted by the change. The road use agreement would be changed only because the map, which is one of the exhibits, would change slightly, and that was updated. So I'm asking you to approve the updated or amended agreement for use, repair, and improvement of roads, which the only change being the map to include this new parcel. That was circulated to Highway Department and Building Department, and they did not have any changes.
Tonight we have the action of approving and amended because of the acreage.
Yes.
change, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I would make that motion.
I'll second it.
Any other discussion?
I will abstain.
All in favor, say aye. Aye.
All right, I'll have it here for you to sign. The other issue is simply the decommissioning agreement will also be updated with a map change. You don't need to approve that agreement. That agreement is approved by the building department. But I have it here. I've circulated a copy of that as well.
Anything else, Kevin?
That's it.
Okay, Gary? Have any comments, or just wants to open these bids?
No, I think there's three paving contractors that have, I believe, submitted bids, so get to listen, and then we will take them back and take them under advice.
Would you want to state what project this is?
Basically, it's two projects. The one project is out here on 400 East, and it's going from State Road 14 to 200 North. That's a 2-mile stretch. And the other one is out here, it's Vanview Park. It's about 7/10. It's a very narrow pathway, but there's a lot of houses just out here by the river. And that's the other.
Okay, first one is Town and Country. Looks like it's $411,000, $411,185.30. I am not seeing any alternative or alternate.
Okay, this is from E&B Paving. Again, give these back to Gary and they can fine tooth comb them. We'll just give the amount.
Okay, E&B Paving is $388,140. There is an additional mobilization of $5,000.
This is with Central Paving. We have another one here. I'm just going to open both just to make sure this is just a copy.
Okay. Okay, Central Paving is $383,021.75.
I think this appears to be something different because there are invoice sheets here and so on. Gary, so we will set this aside
Yeah,
and not call it a bid.
it does not look like it has those roads on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay, bids have been opened, so we will give those back to Gary and he can come back to us with information. Know what meeting that would be?
That probably will be at the morning meeting.
Okay.
Unless our joint meeting is, if that's a joint meeting next Monday, I can probably announce it next Monday. Is that a joint?
Yeah.
Right. Probably be next
So
Monday.
whenever you put it on the agenda, fine. Rachel?
I'm currently in my second year for EMA now, so I get to start working on getting my PEM, which is the Professional Emergency Management Certification. There are 2 classes in June. One is for the HC class, which is June 13th and 14th in Brownsburg. And then there's the public information and morning class on June 25th, 26th, and 27th in Elkhart. I'm just requesting to attend those classes to start on that certification. And
We would, and we can approve these, but we would like to see documentation that go to the auditor's office request. We have two conferences here that Bill would like to attend. A motion for their approval.
Yes, I would make a motion to approve those conferences.
Okay, moved and seconded, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And, get the paperwork in to auditor.
And then, I talked to Fulton County EMA Director Gail Harris, and she has contacted me about some equipment she has over there that belongs to Pulaski County. We have tried to find the paperwork for it. I emailed Laura, and she had me talk to the sheriff's office because it's the RMO equipment that belongs to EMA, and they can't find the paperwork for it in Fulton County either, so Gail doesn't want it over there anymore. It is a 5-ton truck and a mobile kitchen that went over there at some point, but nobody can find the transfer paperwork. So she's requesting that we take it back so that we can get all that figured out.
They bringing it back, we need to go get it.
Yes.
We need, were they, one or the other, were they gonna bring it back
Well,
or
she wants us to bring it back here.
Okay.
So
we
I would
need to
have
go
to
get it?
They don't have a,
vehicle to haul the mobile kitchen.
Okay. So I think we already got a truck back from them before and sold it, right, Gary? Okay, so you just need to make arrangements to go get it then, and
That's all I have.
okay,
All right.
thank you.
Thank you, Rachel.
And we're down to claims and payroll number 11.
Okay, well, I have reviewed payroll number 11, and I've looked at all the claims, and I would make a motion to approve as presented.
Okay, claims and payroll 11 has been moved and seconded. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And we have the minutes of our regular meeting from May 20th. It was sent to us.
I've reviewed the minutes of the May 20th meeting, and I would make a motion to approve as written.
Okay, moved and seconded. All in favor on the approving of the minutes?
Aye.
Aye. Our other order of business, we have a reappointment of Lacey McCarty to the Francesville-Salem Township Public Library Board. This will be for a full 4-year term. It says it's a reappointment. He currently is on the board, so we would need a motion to approve this reappointment.
Okay, I would make a motion to reappoint Lacey to the Francesville-Salem Township Public Library Board.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any other discussion items from commissioners? Kevin, anything else?
No, nothing.
Laura? No. Comments, community? Yes, Gary?
I just neglected to put on there, I was just want to double check if it's okay if the fair is able to use some of our equipment down there to move around like we have in the past. Just want to make sure that was still okay to do.
Yeah, I think we've done it in the past, community service. Okay, do we have a motion to adjourn then?
Yeah, make a motion to adjourn.
Meeting is adjourned.